Let me tell you a secret I read once, a fact that has haunted me ever since. By the time a human being is 80 years old, they will have spent approximately 35 years of their life asleep. But that's not the part that keeps me up at night. The haunting part is this. The average person will have spent nearly 12 entire years of their waking life watching television, or scrolling, or consuming content that leaves no mark on their soul. 12 years. That's not a lack of time. That's a funeral for a lifetime, buried in 30-minute sitcoms and infinite feeds. I used to wear busy like a badge of honor. My calendar was a mosaic of colored blocks, a frantic tapestry of meetings and errands and obligations. I'd collapse into bed each night, exhausted, and whisper the same prayer to the god of productivity. I just don't have time. Time for the book I wanted to write. Time for the business idea scribbled in a notebook. Time for the deep, quiet connection with the person I loved. I don't have time was my shield, my excuse, my get-out-of-jail-free card for a life I was too afraid to live. But the truth, the one I was too terrified to admit, is that time is never missing. What's missing is what you choose to protect. I don't have time is the most common, most acceptable lie we tell ourselves. It usually means it's not important enough, and we prove it every single day. We make time for scrolling. We make time for drama. We make time for one more episode, one more click, one more hit of digital dopamine, but not for our dreams. We schedule everything except our destiny. And that's not a time problem. That's a priority problem. Your schedule is a mercilessly honest document. It doesn't care about your words or your vision boards. It only cares about your actions. And it reveals with brutal clarity who you really are. I remember looking at my screen time report one Sunday evening. 4 hours that day. 4 hours lost in a digital fog. And in that moment, a cold, sharp truth cut through me. I had chosen this. I had actively traded 60-minute increments of my one and only life for celebrity gossip and political arguments with strangers. I had chosen the comfort of noise over the discomfort of creating something. Being busy is not the same as being focused. You can run in circles all day, a frantic hamster on a wheel, and still move absolutely nowhere in life. Motion is not progress. Distraction is where all your time actually goes. You think it just disappears, vanishes into thin air. It doesn't. It leaks. It drips, drop by drop, into the bottomless buckets of social media. Videos, news, and comfortable procrastination. You are not losing time. You are giving it away. Successful people don't have more hours in their day. They have more discipline in their hours. They have the same 24. The difference is what they refuse to do. The difference is the courage to say a very different, much more powerful phrase. I'm making time. I'm making time is a declaration of war on your own mediocrity. It is a power statement. It means you are willing to cut the entertainment. It means you are leaving the warm, seductive shores of comfort. It means you are saying no to good things so you can say yes to the great ones. It means choosing the discomfort of the gym at 5 a.m. over the comfort of a warm bed. It means choosing the awkward silence of writing a first chapter over the easy laughter of a television show. That's why so few people ever say it. It's painful. It requires surgery on your own life. You have to cut out the benign tumors of bad habits to save the life of your potential. You always make time for what you're addicted to. Let that sink in. If you can scroll for 2 hours, you can train for 30 minutes. You can read for 20. You can work on your plan for 15. You are not incapable. You are unwilling. You chose not to. And every time you make that choice, you are casting a vote for the person you will become. Dreams don't die in dramatic explosion. They die in crowded schedules. They get suffocated, slowly and silently, under the weight of nonsense, noise, and obligations you never had the courage to question. I finally realized that my "I don't have time" was often just fear in disguise. Fear of failing at the business. Fear of looking stupid trying to learn the new skill. Fear of starting so small, it felt meaningless. Fear of being judged for wanting more. So I hid. I hid behind the respectable cloak of busy. It's a brilliant hiding place, because everyone respects the busy person. No one questions them. They just nod sympathetically and say, "I know life is crazy, but you're not crazy. You're scared." And this is the great divide. This is the difference between losers and builders. And I use that word not as an insult, but as a description of a state of being. Losers ask, "How do I fit this in?" They try to cram their dreams into the leftover cracks of a life already filled to the brim with trivia. Builders say, "What do I remove?" They are architects of their days. They look at their life, see a wall that isn't serving the structure, and they take a sledgehammer to it. They remove the distractions. They cancel the subscriptions. They guard their focus like the most precious resource it is. Because if you don't, your past will simply repeat itself. If you do not consciously, deliberately schedule your future, your old habits will autofill the space. Your laziness will expand to fill the available time. Your distraction will always find a way in. You either schedule your growth, you pencil in become better, right between dentist appointment and grocery shopping. Or you will default to who you were yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that. Making time in the end is the ultimate form of self-respect. It is a quiet message you send to your own soul. It means, I matter. My dreams are not optional. My life is worth redesigning. You don't rise to the level of your dreams. That's a fairy tale. You fall to the level of your routine. Your daily habits, your repeated actions, your default choices. That is the ground you stand on. And whatever is on that ground is what you will be able to reach. If your routine is built on distraction and comfort, you will never reach the fruit of your ambitions, no matter how high you jump. So here is the final core message, the one I had to write for myself as much as for you. Everyone has time. The universe is brutally, beautifully fair in its distribution of hours. Only a few have the courage to rearrange their life for what matters. Only a few are willing to face the temporary pain of discipline, to avoid the eternal regret of a life half-lived. Your life is not a rehearsal. This is it. That project you have been putting off, that conversation you need to have, that health goal you keep ignoring, that skill you want to learn, it is not asking for your extra time, because you have none. It is asking for your priority. It is asking you to betray your comfortable past for the sake of a meaningful future. So go on. Look at your screen time. Look at your calendar. See the ghost of your future self trapped in those thoughtless choices. And then make a different one. Just one. Today. It starts by whispering, even if your voice trembles, "I am making time. Now go build something."